Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another tool test episode. Today I'm going to be trying out these few bits that I've found on Amazon that I think can live in a professional's tool bag full time. Now all of the things I bought cost less than 15 quid and they're things that I'm actually going to be using on a day-to-day basis rather than one of them gadgets that I'm just going to be chucking in the toolbox and forgetting about. So let's get straight into it with number 5 on the list, the tracer center finder. So countless times on a job you need to find the center of a bit of wood. Most of the time you'd get your tape measure out, you'd measure across and you'd try and do the quick maths and mark the middle. This little thing is great. It works in conjunction with a tracer pencil, which I use all the time. You put your pencil through there and make sure that your lead is just coming out at the bottom. And the good thing about these pencils is you can adjust that so that you don't end up coming out too much. And then there, it's ready to go to mark the center of a bit of wood. So I think this is a great little bit of kit. You can keep this in your tool pouch or just handy in your pocket. And if you're doing a job where you've got to mark the center out quite often, like a bit of stud work or a decking possibly, this is a definite to be in your pocket at all times. Next up, at number 4 on my list, is this telescopic inspection light, which is also magnetic. You twist the end to activate the light and it's super bright. It's got an LED in the back there. I think it's operated by a watch battery, which you can change in here, and you just twist it back off to turn off again. This inspection light is also telescopic, which is really helpful with the magnet on the end there, because if you do drop something metal down a void, you can always just go down, have a look for it and grab it. Another great use for one of these is if you've ever dropped a box of screws into your tool bag, like absolutely every one of us has. These are great for just sweeping around the bottom and picking them all back up again. So again, a great little tool. I'm going to chuck all the links to these tools in the description of the video, so just go down there and you can click on each one to buy it. Number 3 on my list is this angle finder. Now it's a digital angle finder. We're able to turn it off and on by this button here. As you get round to the right angle, you can see this number going up and up and up. It's super accurate. I have messed around before buying the expensive metal ones. The screen is still made out of the same stuff that this one is. They're obviously not as robust as the metal ones, but I've gone through 2 of the metal ones now and the screen has bust. So my thoughts were that I'd just buy the cheaper ones now. They're going to do the same thing if you look after them, and if they do break, they're not too expensive to replace. So number 2 on my list is back over to tracer. This is a tiny little tool which you can actually get in a kit with the center finder, but I got it separate. Again, this tool works in conjunction with the tracer pencil that goes through the tool like this and pops out the bottom. So if you work in inches, you're able to have a 1/4 inch, 7/8, 3/4, and if you want to put the pencil in from the other side, you can quickly convert that to millimeters, as the millimeters is marked on the other side. And what that does is it's basically like a guide to draw a line at any of these measurements away from the material that you're marking against, which is great for scribing and it's great for kitchen fitting. And finally, number 1 on my list is the Studpop stud finder. A simple tool, but they can be so useful for things like fitting shelves or trying to find a fixing for a TV bracket. So it's got this limp toggle in here with a magnet on the back. And when you're looking for a stud, the studs have usually got screws in, usually in the plasterboard. So as soon as it hits this screw, you can see the toggle isn't limp anymore. A great way of finding screws and studs through plasterboard. This one even claims to go through plaster and lath as well, which is a really thick type of wall. So it's quite impressive. Simple little tool, but like I said, if you're going to do something like a TV bracket, you need to make sure that you're hitting them studs with at least some of the fixings. Again, the link for all of these tools is in the description below. If you buy these through the link in my description, I do get a tiny little bit of the pie to help me keep making these videos. So thanks again for watching the channel. Hope you enjoy them. If you do, please sub to the channel, please drop a like on it, and don't forget to tell your mates about it. See you next week.